Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to auscastnetwork.com for details.
In a world where everyone says hello,
they dare to say,
g'day.
Yeah, g'day.
Yeah, g'day.
Yeah, g'day. Yes. Good day. Yeah. G'day. G'day. Yeah. G'day. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Good day.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Good day.
G'day. Hey. Yeah. G'day. Yeah. G'day, Tim.
Yeah, g'day, Leon.
Yeah. G'day, everyone.
Yeah, g'day, everyone.
It's been a while for you and I.
It has. It's like a week and a half since we recorded.
For the listeners, it was seamless, as all our audio quality and engineering is.
Yes, that's a professional opinion as well.
Well, look, the feedback we got from that person was that we were two insignificant bugs in a basement. Didn't say anything about the audio quality.
No.
Now, that's saying something.
No, but the professional professor.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? Yeah, that's
Did
what
we
I was-
talk about that last time?
We did.
Or had we missed
did,
that?
We
Yeah,
did.
we did
But
talk about
I
that.
was just bringing it up again.
Yeah,
just trying
good
to
on you, Bree.
make sure everyone
Thank
knows.
Bree for Bree. I want to bring up, Tim, the big news of the week, obviously, I hinted at it at you recently, and by hinted I mean I told you.
I'm excited to find out what it is because I have definitely forgotten.
The McOz is back.
You did
Now-
mention that, and I said I've never had it, and that was the end of the conversation.
Now, what greater way to signify the significance of this country than having a burger at McDonald's named after it?
Yeah. Hey, this is not what the episode's about, but what's the difference between a McOz and a
burger.
McBurger?
I think a McOz has beetroot on it, and I think that is
Is that it? That's all
I
they
think
add?
that's the signifying thing.
No,
I don't
because
remember.
for me, everything that's Aussie, when you go to another burger place, right? Usually if you get something that's like the Oz burger, it has egg and
bacon.
usually pineapple.
Egg, bacon, pineapple, beetroot. to
Those
me
are
would
like
make an Aussie
the
burger.
things that they add
Yeah.
to make it an Aussie burger. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
maybe
this
it has
just
pineapple on it as well.
It just has beetroot.
I've also never had it, but here's the thing: the reason that I saw it and got somewhat, I didn't get excited, but I was like, oh, is because Mum and Dad and Nana and Terry, like, it's very much the burger for old people.
Oh,
Mum.
yeah. It's an old person burger.
Shit, I've just been written out of all the wills. But like when we
I'm not saying it's bad.
No,
though.
that's the thing.
I
Like,
quite enjoy it.
I would probably like a McOz
burger.
now,
Yeah.
but like back then it was, I'm getting a 6-nugget Happy Meal with sweet and sour sauce and Coke for the drink, please, and a boy toy, please.
Yeah, not the girl toy.
Yeah, come on,
Don't be ridiculous.
And then sometimes the girl toy is better, and then they'd get McOz's.
Yeah, right.
18 McOz's, please. No, 4.
I'm glad you clarified. Anyway, that's not what the episode's
No,
about.
I just thought it was a fun little tidbit.
For those overseas who didn't know, now you know.
It's not a tidbit either, is it? Yeah, I wonder if they wouldn't have it in America. I don't think the McOz.
I can't imagine they do.
They should.
No.
Write a petition. Tim, this week
Yep.
we already started talking about food.
Yes.
The food we're going to talk about. I wasn't always its biggest fan. I don't think.
Oh, really?
Excuse me, I had to burp. I got so excited. And I've come around to it and its variations, and it's also such an iconic Australian treat that I have sent an entire box of like 6 packets over to Tommy Smirl.
Yeah.
What
And
are you talking about,
he
Tim?
loved him as well.
He,
didn't he?
the entire family
I think,
loved him.
yeah, even
I think
you said
Justin and Sydney
McElroy
and
had
Charlie
some,
and
had some
Riley,
and they
like,
loved it, yeah.
They all went for it.
What are we
Justin
talking
McElroy has touched the treats I've delivered.
Oh, I'm... Okay, keep
Please.
that to yourself. What are we talking about?
Tim, we're talking about
Me Tams. Me Tams.
Me Tams is the... Hey, Tim Tams, come close.
Yeah.
Arnott's worst marketing campaign you could
Sounds
go
like
for.
the shittiest pickup line I could possibly use. Hey, ladies, do you want to eat? Have some Me Tams?
It's plastic wrapped.
Oh.
I can just imagine that when we're famous, which is coming around the corner, that'll be the first sponsor you'll get is Tim Tam, and that'll be the ad. It'll be like, hi, I'm Tim Green of Yeah G'day, and these are some Me Tams.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, no.
It'll run for a week. All of the comedy shows will make fun of it, and then my career will go down.
And
in
then
flames.
Me Tams will be in the discount bin before the week is out.
Yeah, they usually are, which is a great thing. But let's talk about them.
Tim Tams, what are they? How'd they get there? Where'd they come from? Where'd they go?
I think even people overseas know what Tim Tams are. They're quite well known.
They're iconic, and you can't get them overseas.
And like the country of Japan, I've never heard a bad thing about them.
What?
Except for Japan, there was the period earlier in the 19th century
You know when
where
the Tim Tams were in
where
a
they
war?
weren't loved. But, I mean, yeah. So Tim Tam, brand of chocolate biscuit. Oh, but it's so much more. This is just such a generalized statement. Chocolate biscuit made by Australian biscuit company Arnott. I'm sure in the future we'll come back to Arnott. We may have already mentioned them at some point.
We've talked about them before because they are literally the best biscuit company.
Yeah. Basically, if it's a biscuit, it's made by Arnott's.
Their slogan is "There's no substitute for quality."
Yeah.
Which I know because I eat so many Arnott's biscuits, and I agree.
And just to clarify with our American listeners, we don't mean biscuit like you mean it.
Yeah, we don't mean like a
We mean
scone.
like cookie.
Yeah, we mean
Okay, just on that note, I've heard them talk about biscuits before,
Yes.
and I kind of saw what they were, but it took me a really long time. I was like, why would you call that a biscuit? I still think that, but yeah, I had that realization where I was like, oh, that's basically a scone.
It's essentially a savoury scone.
Yeah.
And Elise and I were watching Manu, Spirit of Australia Manu.
The Frenchman, yes, very. Yeah,
He was doing a series where he went over to America and was doing all the cuisines and all that. And one of the things he did was he went and learned to make biscuits with that lady. And that's how they were talking about it. They're like, it's essentially a savoury scone.
yeah. That only clicked for me literally this week.
So we're not talking about biscuits that you dip in gravy.
No.
We're talking about,
If
cookies.
you dip these in gravy, you're some kind of
biscuits.
crazy person. So basically, how's a Tim Tam constructed? You've got 2 malted biscuits, in brackets cookies.
Is that what they are?
They're malted, yeah.
No wonder they're so damn good.
Yeah, they're malted. Separated by light chocolate cream in the middle, so that it's sitting between them.
Tim's rubbing his fingers together like when you have money, and that's obviously the symbol for
this is the cream.
light chocolate cream.
Yeah, if you ever see me in the shop and I'm doing this,
Where are the
we need cream.
chocolate cream?
Yes,
Yeah. Sorry. Anyway. Okay, so
and
malt
then
biscuits.
you take that and you coat it in a thin layer of. Wikipedia says textured chocolate. Textured. It is kind of
got
textured,
sand
I
in
guess. Ugh.
What a texture.
No, it is. It's covered in chocolate. And sweet Mother Nelly, it is just something else.
The original Tim Tam is very good.
Yeah, and they have semi-improved on it, but they've
Yes.
also gone down some paths,
Oh.
which we'll talk about, which I'm just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, but so it's and you know there are ways to eat it, which we'll talk about as well.
Yes,
but
we will. Yes, we will.
That construction, that ingenuity, is the backbone of Australia.
Indeed. Let's find out about its history.
Okay,
I feel like I'm doing segments.
are
Sort
you?
of am, I guess.
We usually do.
The biscuit itself was created by a gentleman by the name of Ian Norris.
He created biscuits in general.
Yes. No, this specific biscuit. He was the director of food technology at Arnott's. 1958, he took a world trip looking for inspiration for new products, which seems to be kind of typical of these people. They seem to get free holidays for inspiration all the time.
Oh yeah, I need to go to France to taste everything they have.
When he was in Britain, he found the penguin biscuit and decided to make a better one. I don't know what a penguin biscuit is.
It sounds like a less good Tim Tam, according to
it's
his
like
account.
just a biscuit that's covered in chocolate.
Right, so it's
And
just
it's got penguins on the wrapping.
now. I don't know if he improved because we don't have penguins on our wrapping, and penguins are pretty good.
Yeah, but we have more chocolate. And I
So
think
his
it's
so
the 2 biscuits.
yeah, so he's improved it by doubling the biscuit and putting the cream in it.
Correct. Went on the market 1964.
It's pretty young.
Named by Ross Arnott, I presume of the Arnott
No, he was
family.
the janitor.
He attended the 1958 Kentucky Derby and decided that the name of the winning horse, Tim Tam, at the Kentucky Derby was perfect for the new line of biscuit.
Made from horse.
Yeah, I have heard there's horse in it. So apart from penguins, it's similar to Temptons, which when I say similar to, so there's a gentleman in Australia named Dick Smith. He's kind of an Australian hero, but he's also
Dick
kind
Smith.
of annoying in a lot of ways. And he came out with his own brand. He's always talking about Australian made, which all power to him. Like,
Yeah.
we should buy Australian made.
So, yeah,
but he
when-
got like weirdly obsessed with it, and he brought out his own line of food. And
He had So Dick Smith for us was mainly the electronics store. It used to be
yeah,
Dick
he
Smith
had an
Electronics.
electronics store as well.
But
yeah.
and he's also done politics. But yeah, so he had like his own Vegemite, his own peanut butter. He had his own Nutri-Grain.
Yeah.
Like,
His own Tim Tams, Temptons.
yeah, they're not the same. are
Needless to say, that brand, I don't think it exists anymore.
they? I don't know. You know what? To credit to him, the Nutri-Grain was really good, actually.
Oh, fair enough.
I forget what he called his Nutri-Grain. His Vegemite was Mighty Mite. Because as we all know from our Vegemite episode, there was a period of time where Vegemite was owned by Kraft, and Kraft is a European country or was bought out and whatever.
See.
And now they're back and bigger, so it's fine. But at that time, and John Williamson changed the words to True Blue to Mighty Mite instead of Vegemite. Sad
Well,
day.
yeah. A lot of these, I think, are kind of like... New Zealand has Chit Chats. Woolworths here in Australia has their own Chocky Slams. Coles has Chocolate Surrenders. They're basically just Tim Tams.
They're
They're
just
just
cheaper Tim
different.
Tams.
Yeah, different versions. 2003, Arnott's actually sued Dick Smith
Good.
for Tempton.
Get him.
They allege that it diluted their trademark.
He was
by having
deluded.
similar- yeah. So that's good. I think they brought the Tim Tam to the US in 2008 through Pepperidge Farm, which is apparently a sister company
Okay,
of Tim Tams.
sure.
And they're still made in Australia, but packaged in the US when they go over there.
So you can get him in the US.
Yeah, so you can get them in the US.
Oh.
In 2017, now they can also get dark chocolate mint. So I think they used to only be able to
lucky.
get normal in 2008, and now they can get two different types.
That's two kinds. We have like 85.
Yeah, we have too many. So the original Arnott's Bakery opened in 1865 in Newcastle.
Mm-hmm.
Manufacture of Tim Tams and other Arnott products has basically stayed in Australia, in Sydney, Adelaide, and Brisbane now. So they're still made here.
My dream job is working for Arnott's in something, because now I don't want to toot my own horn, but honk honk. I am a biscuit expert, and we all know this.
Yeah, he knows biscuits.
I knew the fucking slogan for Arnott's. Why would I?
What is the slogan? Did you say it earlier?
Yeah, no substitute for quality.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's tattooed on my back. I've
I
thought
thought-
about getting an Arnott's.
I
tattoo.
thought you were just being very enthusiastic. Oh, there's
that's-
no substitute
That's
for quality.
literally there. And the thing is, but you know why I remember it? Because there are some slogans that you look at and you're like, you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Arnott's, I'm like,
No,
you're-
fucking fair point,
Yeah.
Arnott's, actually.
Look, when you get an Arnott's Monte Carlo and an off-brand Monte Carlo, there's no substitute for quality.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
I would love to work there because you just taste all their biscuits
Oh, yeah.
and help them out. But anyway, that's
Yeah.
another time.
So here's some fun here. At the Huntingwood Bakery, which is in Western Sydney,
Okay.
the production line turns out 3,000 Tim Tams. How often? Take a wild guess.
What was it? 300?
3,000.
3,000 an hour.
No.
A minute?
Yes.
Holy
3,000
shit.
Tim Tams a minute.
Tim Tams.
Tim Tams.
Tim Tams a tam.
Uses 20 tons of biscuits, cream filling, and 27 tons of chocolate coating every single workday.
Me too.
Oh, yeah. That much cream, definitely.
Tim just puts his hands all the time. I'm going, need more cream.
So and then it kind of gives us a bit of a
3,000
rundown of how they make it. So they biscuit dough, which has sugar, flour, colors, flavors. I don't know
Colours
what the
and
colours are.
flavours.
Yeah, they put them together. Nobody's thought to do it. That's why this one is so successful.
Lucrative business.
They mix it for 20 minutes. Then they cut into 1 millimeter thick 11 holes are punched in the biscuit. Because when
yeah.
you crack them open, they have holes in them. Baked in a gas oven for 90 minutes.
Yeah, no
They
fire, just gas.
Yep. And then freezing air cools the biscuit before they're flipped, filled with cream, dunked in the chocolate, and cooled again
Oh, they're filled with cream after.
after they've been baked.
That's why, because there's a little hole in the corner, in the middle of the side of the biscuit. On the,
No, mate.
What?
No. They cook the biscuits.
Yeah,
Then they cool the biscuits.
yeah. Oh, then
They put the cream, and then they take the whole thing and dunk it. Maybe the little hole is like a hook or something.
There's
I
usually
don't
some
know.
gaps and stuff. Anyway,
So that's how they do it, mate. That's how Tim
the
Tams are
secret.
made. Yeah.
don't you steal it the rest of the world.
So the big two things we got to talk about are the ace way to eat them, and also the many varieties. Which take your pick. Which one do you want to talk about first?
We'll talk about the one that I'm less experienced with first, which is the Tim Tam Slam.
Yeah, Tim Tam Slam.
I think I have done it maybe once or twice because I failed at it.
It's something of an art.
It's
You
really
have to
hard.
do it. You have to bite specific parts. So the Tim Tam Slam, also known as the Tim Tam Shotgun, Tim Tam Bomb, Tim Tam Explosion, and Tim Tam Suck, They all sound like
you know what I'm calling
sex
it from
acts
now
to
on.
me.
Can I get a Tim Tam suck, please?
No, you cannot. So basically what you do is you have a drink. Usually it's a milky beverage. You would not be doing this with Coke.
Usually milky and hot, and that's where part of the difficulty comes
Yeah,
from.
you can do it with cold as well,
Yeah.
cold milk. So you bite the opposite corners of the Tim Tam diagonally.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, which is why I've failed in the past.
And you have to do it in such a way that you don't destroy the structural integrity
can't compromise.
of the overall biscuit.
Tim, there's no compromise for quality.
Because here's the thing. You're going to be sucking it through like a straw.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be weakening with every second that it has
Yes.
liquid going through it anyway.
Especially hot liquid.
Yeah. So you got to, because it's going to melt the chocolate.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, if you get it right,
Oh,
welcome to heaven.
yeah.
It's a bloody good time.
I've screwed it up before because I think I have done it. And I've seen people do it this way as well. I think I've just bitten the entire ends off rather than just corners.
Right, okay.
So that's a lot of
And then you've
surface
got
area.
too much suck
Yeah.
going on.
And-
too suck, too furious.
This is equal to Tim Tam.
Yeah.
And my issue is as well, I don't like dunking. And the Tim Tam
Yeah.
Slam is a form of dunk.
Yeah, I would not. Tim Tams are not a dunking biscuit to begin with.
No.
But this is a special thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people do it with tea, I think I see.
A lot of people do it with tea, yeah. Or
Be good-
coffee. You
Good
can
with a
do it with
Milo.
coffee.
Oh,
Milo,
coffee,
but Milo's like a different. Although they're both malted,
Yeah.
but it's different.
double malt. But yeah, so I don't think I've ever done it properly. And the thing I don't like about it is that then the biscuit crumbles in your hand. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, now I've just got a mess of Tim Tam.
Yeah. But the Tim Tam Slam is something that developed culturally in this great nation, separate from the product itself, something everyone found out about. We taught each other, we learned, we shared with our
The person
neighbors.
who worked that out, like, how do you work that out?
I don't know,
What were you doing
but-
that day?
Eventually, Tim Tam, Arnott's used it in 2002. It started using it in its advertising campaign, acknowledging the people.
Yeah. We know what the people want.
Yeah.
They want a Tim Tam Slam.
They
We're going to give it to
started
them.
talking about it. So that's good.
So yeah, you basically turn a Tim Tam into a straw for your milky beverage.
Yeah.
Now, the variations of Tim Tam.
Mercy me. There's different waves, isn't there?
Yeah, so the current wave we're in is the...
Just nuts. It's crazy.
yeah,
It's too much.
The two current waves, the one with, I think one of them isn't actually really happening anymore, but the one that is happening is the Messina flavors.
Yeah.
So Messina is a gelato restaurant.
Yeah.
Gelato place.
Very, very big in Sydney predominantly.
Yeah, and I've gotten into it down here as well.
Oh, is
So-
there some down here?
Yeah, there was one near my old work. I used to not like it. I used to make they changed their flavors too much. Anyway, well, they didn't have flavors that I wanted. But so they've started doing their flavors. So you can get like coconut or you can get mint. And the mint that you get at Messina is real mint.
Right.
So when you do choc mint, they always ask you if you tried it before because it's real mint. It's delicious. So they're doing like gelato flavors. Before that, you had Zumbo, which a lot of people will know from Zumbo's Just Desserts. Again, they were doing kind of the macaroni, the kind of weird flavors.
Yeah.
Now, there was a time where they were making pineapple.
Yeah. Well,
It wasn't horrible.
they've done some weird stuff. So the first time they ever varied it,
Double
in
coat?
like 2000, they started doing dark chocolate, white chocolate. They did some caramel, dark chocolate mint, honeycomb. They did choc orange apparently and double coat as well.
Whoa, honeycomb?
Yeah. Actually, I kind of remember the
Where
honeycomb.
the fuck was a Tim Tam honeycomb?
I don't remember the choc orange though.
No, I don't remember. I thought the first one was caramel. Tim Tam
Yeah,
caramel.
caramel's in that.
Wasn't it Tim Tam Chewy? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, something like that.
But
I can't
they
remember.
were okay.
But they just kind of did like the general
Yeah.
variations you would expect from like a chocolate biscuit. 2004, they brought out, and these ones I don't think were very popular. Tia Maria and Kahlua mint slice,
Yeah, I
which
didn't.
are like alcoholic.
yeah,
but
I
they
don't
weren't
think I tried
really.
those.
Yeah, they got in trouble for it because it was normalizing alcohol.
Yeah. When did double coat come in?
I think it came in that. It doesn't say specifically, but
That
I'm pretty
first wave?
sure it may have either come in that first wave or at least maybe like a little bit before then.
What
Because
we-
the double chocks are
Good.
the shit. That's where it's at.
So to me, the first thing we didn't talk about is the number of Tim Tams you get in a packet. The number of Tim Tams you
Yeah.
get in a packet is 11, isn't it?
Yeah,
In double coat, it's 9, I'm pretty sure.
it's quite a lot.
But it's an odd number.
Yeah,
So Tim Tam fucks you over because you've always got one left that someone has to decide to eat.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 11 in the normal, but in double coat you get 9. Now in terms of the two that I think are stock standard improvements, double coat.
Double coat's brilliant.
Dark chocolate.
I've had dark chocolate, I think. Yeah, probably. Yeah, they've tried a lot of different things. It's too much for me. I'm a classicist. I like this original stuff.
Classic Tim Tam is like, that's the thing, is that if all else goes to shit, as long as you've got a classic Tim Tam, you're like, well, then I can just come back to normality.
A lot of offices will have Tim Tam Friday when the office...
Do they?
The offices that I've worked in
Okay.
have always... Except the one I work there at currently now, they don't have it. But
Bring it in.
a lot of the offices I've... What?
Bring it in.
Bring it in. I should bring it in.
What do you
I
think
thought
I
you
said?
said, where do you work? I was like, I can't say that, Leon. You know I can't say that.
What's your address?
Anyway, so they've always had it. And on Friday, they'll just bring in a bunch of Tim Tams. It's just like a free-for-all.
That's amazing.
It's like a little Friday treat.
Like the
It's
varying
ingrained in
flavours?
the culture is what I'm saying to you. No, usually just normal.
Oh, that's
Maybe
weird.
double
I've
coat.
never heard of that.
Maybe double coat.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, hey?
What's the improvement for you aside from double coat? Is there another one that you've found?
That's really it for me. I've not really enjoyed the different flavors. I haven't dabbled wildly. I will admit, but for me, I like what they've already got going on.
Elise and I are suckers for new flavors. If there's a new,
Yeah, I know. You guys always get the new shit.
well, and with the Messina ones, they've done the cool thing where they have the chill me pack. Because we'll talk about storage in a second as well. But when you keep them in the fridge, it after a while it changes the label so you know that they're cold enough. On those ones specifically.
Ooh.
But the way chocolate is never hindered by mint, raspberry, or strawberry.
Very true. Very true.
So whenever that comes around, it's quite good. They did have a Turkish Delight one recently, which was not as much of a hit as I wanted it to be.
It's always it could win or it could bomb terribly.
I wouldn't say it bombed terribly, but I don't think we finished it quickly.
Right, okay.
But yeah, so when you got those things, like I've had mint ones before, and they're like mint chocolate, like you can't go wrong.
Mint and chocolate is a very good combination.
And you're basically taking a mint slice and just making it a rectangle.
Yeah, mint slice is another brilliant Australian.
Excellent.
I'm not sure if other countries have that or not, but anyway, it's delicious.
We'll have a whole Arnott's week. But storage, Tim.
Storage. Quickly before we go on,
yes.
I need to tell you, because Arnott's have started selling Tim Tams in Indonesia.
Okay.
And apparently they're quite popular in Indonesia. I need to tell you, I know 3 flavors.
Okay.
So they have, and it seems like it's just the Southeast Asian market in general, maybe.
Yep.
Choco chocolate, which I think is just normal.
Yep.
Choco cappuccino, which I would get behind.
Okay,
I
a
don't
bit
know
of
if we've
had
ever really had a coffee flavor.
Yeah. Well, we had the what wasn't the one I said, was it Tia Maria and Kahlua or something?
Oh yeah, but that's like alcoholic
Yeah.
sort
Anyway.
of thing. But in Indonesia, they brought out a cheese flavor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know how it went, but I know that they brought it out.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'd try it.
I'd probably give it a go, but I wouldn't put much.
Cheese and chocolate.
But
yeah.
apparently they also have coconut and lychee.
Yeah,
that's the Messina flavors. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I was misreading. Anyway,
I think I feel like they've had matcha as well. The thing is, picture a Kit Kat, because everyone's got a Kit Kat, I think, most countries. Picture a Kit Kat and picture what countries like Japan have done with Kit Kats, or picture what other countries have done with Kit Kats. Basically what we're doing with Tim Tams.
Yeah.
And don't be fooled if you walk into a party and you see a chocolate-covered biscuit and it's taller than a couple of centimeters, you got a Gaiety on your hands, my friend.
Yeah.
It's not Tim Tam.
They're trying to trick you with some home brand bullshit.
Hey, Gaiety aren't home brand. Gaiety are also Arnott's. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Gaiety's internals are wafer. So
Okay.
it's basically like a big Kit Kat. But we've all been fooled. I'm just putting the public service announcement out
I
there.
can't say I ever have.
How do you store your Tim Tams? Tim Tam.
When it comes to chocolate of any variety, I am staunchly against chilling it. I prefer it to be warm.
You're an animal.
Yeah, I do not like chocolate from the fridge. Tim Tams, I will give it the time of day because it's kind of...
Still a Tim Tam.
It's like a little bit melty even if it has been in the fridge. It's just like the chocolate that they use or something. So I will still get busy with it.
Where are you putting these Tim Tams?
But generally speaking, I would prefer most of my chocolate not in the fridge, but you are of a differing opinion.
We are, and we're going to have to talk about storage in a second as well. Of other things. We are a chocolate fridge people, Elise and I.
Yeah, which I don't get. You don't even want me to go on my cold chocolate rant. Let's not do that.
But where I draw the line, it depends on what's inside. Because it's like if you go to Cold Rock and you get nerds like I used to, or Skittles, and you break your teeth because they chill those in the ice cream.
Yeah, so my teeth just started hurting when you said that.
I've had that many a time. But or gummy bears. Gummy bears become bullets when you put them in there.
Absolutely.
How do you fuck up a gummy bear? Put it in ice cream. But so to me it depends. And sometimes Elise will want to put something in the fridge and I'm like, I don't know, like a raspberry bullet. I don't know if I always want to put in there. So it depends. But I'm a big fan of chilling chocolate biscuits. Chocolate biscuits are pretty much any like mint slices and crowns and everything. I love them in the fridge.
Oh, crowns are good in the fridge.
Caramel.
I will definitely give you that. Caramel crowns are definitely good in the fridge. Yes.
But so now I just really want a Tim Tam. But so there's flavors all over the shop. They're usually on special at one of the big supermarkets for like $2 a packet.
If you can get some over there in the US of A, get some.
Yeah.
For God's sake, get some.
If you need us to send you some, just
let us know. We'll figure it out.
Send us a message.
Yeah.
You just wire us the money by...
Because I'm not proud of much that I haven't done myself. Or that I have done myself.
I'm definitely not proud of that.
But no, I am. Tim Tams are a work of art.
Seriously, if someone wants Tim Tams, just let me know because I'd be happy to send people some Tim Tams.
Yeah, they're fucking brilliant. And everyone who tastes them thinks they're brilliant.
But now we have hundreds of thousands of listeners. So if everyone, if we could just limit it
everyone settle down.
80 to 100 of our closest listeners.
My computer's going off. How are they already hearing this?
Yeah, geez, come on, guys. Now, I think I'll let you do... Is that the end of Tim Tams?
I guess so.
But they're eternal.
Oh, yeah. It's not the end of Tim Tams.
Everyone in Australia that gets buried or cremated, as you know, has a packet of Tim Tams in their hand. Tim Tams in one hand, Vegemite in the other.
And they're going to bring out a cremated flavour range. Probably.
The taste
I don't know. They do a bunch of other crazy shit.
Yeah, they may as well.
Cheese.
What have you got for me, Tim?
A dadvice.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
bit of dadvice.
Let me read this to you. Everyone shut up.
Yeah, we weren't talking.
Dear Tim and Leon, Cadence from Mackay in North Queensland here. I think it's Mackay.
It could be, but you
Cadence,
said it
I
that
think
way.
it's Mackay.
Yeah, Cadence, if you could write it properly.
I'm writing to ask some advice on how to decide what to watch as a family. At the moment, the kids both want to watch something different on a Wednesday night. My daughter wants to watch House Rules, and I must admit, so do I. I love to watch real Aussie folks give it their all and get the big prize.
Aussie battlers.
My son, however, wants to watch Australian Ninja Warrior. My husband hasn't sided with him, although I know that's what he wants because he's a sucker for watching real Aussie folks trying their hardest to win a big prize. How do you choose when you want to watch something else? Sorry, I'm not reading this very well. Any advice? Thanks, Cadence. Thanks, comma, Cadence.
Yeah.
But also thanks, Cadence.
Yeah, and also thanks in the right cadence.
Yeah.
Well, first things first. Both good shows. Good
Great
calls.
shows, yeah.
House Rules, don't mind it. Tried it out the first time this year. Not averse to it.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Australian Ninja Warrior, good, yeah. Show people being fit and stuff.
Yeah.
It's coming back on very soon, if it's not already on. Here's the thing. You can't watch either of those shows. Because the debate, it's 2-on-2. You can't.
Yeah.
And we're not in that house.
And no child should ever be happy.
Yeah. So what you want to do is find out what's on the other channel. So what's that?
Yeah.
Maybe a bit of Neighbours, maybe a bit of Home and Away.
Something on SBS, something weird that they're not going to like.
Put on SBS. Watch If You Are the One.
But you're probably going to like
Rock
it.
Whiz.
SBS is brilliant. I love everything on SBS.
If I was you, now, I love this Sunburnt Country. I would turn it over to 9 Life and watch House Hunters.
Right, is that on at the exact same time on
Have you not noticed that House Hunters is always on?
Yeah. It's like what's My Kitchen Rules or MasterChef.
Yeah, always on.
It's just always on.
That's probably what's on when Ninja Warrior and House Rules are on is MasterChef.
Maybe Cadence just Googled the TV guide and just quickly grabbed the 2 shows that she was aware of.
And it's lucky that she did that because if she didn't, I would have also questioned whether they were both from the same network. But I think Ninja Warrior is 9 and House Rules is 7, maybe?
Yeah, possibly. I don't even know.
Well, you wouldn't. You didn't write it. Cadence wrote it.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, when you've got a disagreement about two TV shows, and it's equal side debate, you can't watch either of the TV shows.
Yeah, no. The other thing I'd say is cadence. I know North Queensland is a little behind. We have something down here called Netflix. It's got a lot better shit on it.
And chill.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The chill is varies depending on the suburb you're in.
Tim Tam.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Get Netflix, or the other good thing is that Channel 9, Channel 7, and Channel 10, and ABC and SBS all have on demand. So maybe watch Ninja Warrior 1 week and watch on demand after Ninja Warrior's over of House Rules, and then do it the other way the next week. Interesting idea.
Solved. Or get your kids TVs in their room, let them watch whatever they want.
Yeah.
Hey, the technology's going this way. Kids' minds are rotting. Things are bad already. Just lean into it.
They've already seen everything.
Why fight what's going to happen?
Why fight it?
So just let them destroy their social skills and just get addicted to television.
Or don't watch TV. You and your daughter... Wait, no, you and your mum? Who's Cadence?
Cadence is the mum.
Okay. You and your daughter go and train for House Rules. Dad and son train for Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
So rather than watch it, train for it, be on it.
Yeah. See, my thing is, and I've talked to you about this to you and Elise before, is I would like to start a show, preferably with us hosting, where we bring in contestants and each week is a different challenge, but each challenge is like a different one of these shows.
Yeah.
So one week is like House Rules.
Yeah.
The next week is American Ninja Warrior. The next week is MasterChef.
Yeah. The next week is...
It's like the ultimate reality.
Then we get
that is
Survivor.
trademarked. If anybody hears this, and I see this on
swear to
any fucking channels in Australia or around the world, I will see you in court. I have no money. I won't see you in court. Just please let me be involved if you're going to do it.
Another week's Survivor. Next week is Queer Eye.
Yes. Yeah.
You've got the week where we bring back shows that are gone, like Blankety Blanks, or what was that show? Was it called Surprise Chef? Do you remember that one where the guy would rock up in the supermarket and see what you had in your trolley and then go home and cook the meal for you?
I do vaguely remember that.
Mum,
yeah.
What was that show called with the guy that used to use all the slogans?
Yeah, but our contestants have to go into a supermarket, just pick someone at random.
And take their trolley. What was that? I think it was called Surprise Chef.
I think it was something like that, yeah.
It wasn't Look Who's Coming to Dinner. That's a different show.
No.
But yeah,
anyway, I think that's a good show idea.
But if anyone steals it, we have a very particular set of skills.
And I would be looking for $200,000 for a 35% stake.
Tim and I got on Shark Tank. 1 week would be Shark Tank week. That'd be great.
Yeah.
It's like you have to go to Shark Tank. Don't have an idea. We better fucking come up with one.
Hurry up.
I have socks. Interesting.
Make sure you have your numbers right because they will tear you apart if you don't.
I'm interested in a $1 investment for 100% of my company. What's your company? $2.
Yeah. A Mars bar I saw at Coles. They're on special.
I am hungry because anyway, that's your TV pitch that I'm on board for.
Yeah.
I'd be the host that you would go off to.
That I cross to?
Yeah.
But you only appear in the show maybe 3 times for about 15 seconds apiece. And people are like, oh yeah, no, Leon is on that show. I don't really know what he does on it though.
But then if I disappeared, they'd be like, hey, where was Leon this week?
It'd be like a front of page news story.
National
news here is fucking stupid, but yeah.
They'd be like Tim and Leon, the duo that brought us every week's a new challenge is probably a working title for the show.
Bloody be bigger than Lisa Wilkinson leaving the Today Show.
Bloody hell. Tim, what I want to bring up is something that is it's troubling me. I've lost sleep.
Right.
I've had arguments with friends.
Is it a ghost?
Yes, they've stolen my... I've had a sleep thief. I've had arguments with friends, a family. It's created a lot of turmoil for me in the last week or so. Now, I stayed at my sister's house recently.
Right.
Spending time with them and my niece.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some Vegemite on toast, or
right.
a muffin or a crumpet. I can't remember. I had Vegemite on something.
Yeah.
It's great.
Delicious.
Now, when the Vegemite was done, I thought about leaving it on the bench, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to be a good brother. I'm going to put it away. And I put it in the fridge, Tim. Put the Vegemite in the fridge. Because I put the Vegemite in the fridge. In my good...
Once again, we differ on this.
In my good religious household, I put my... And I did this.
Yeah.
And then my sister goes, the oldest sister of my tribe, goes, fuck you think you're doing? And smacked me up the nose. She said, what are you doing? Why is the Vegemite in the fridge? And I said, don't you store it in the fridge? And she said, no. And I said... where do mum and dad store the Vegemite? And she goes, in the cupboard. And I'm going, where did I pick up this habit from?
Yeah, good question. Where did you pick
And then I'm going...
Is it an Elise thing?
Elise, what's the deal with this? No, you store it in the fridge, and so I just got on board with it.
So you've just at some point randomly decided that that's what you're going to start doing.
And so after that discussion with Elise, I was like, it's time to go to the people. Wish I didn't. Because I thought I'd go to the people, and I thought mum would be like... vote for in the fridge, and I'd be like, thanks mum, you've given me an answer. Now we had people that obviously want to store it in the fiery pits of Mordor because some people don't like it. Everyone's clicking cupboard, pantry. I'm going, mum, come through for me. What do I see on Facebook? Mum clicked cupboard, pantry. Where did I get Vegemite in the fridge?
Yeah, right.
I looked at it on the label, doesn't say to store it in the fridge.
No, I don't know why you would put it in the fridge. I would never think to put it in the fridge.
Here's the thing. I want this to be very clear. I'm not changing my ways.
No, of course not.
I'm very set in the... But
What are you, 25? No, not going to change.
I can't change. I'm way past Vegemite changes. I need to know what the fuck happened in my life that has led me to this point.
Maybe you had a traumatic experience that you've blacked out, and one day you'll be doing like a fucking recession in like a therapist chair or something, and you'll hypnotic recession, and then you'll...
Someone gave me hot Vegemite one day, and I was like, this is too much.
I don't know why you would ever put it in the fridge. I don't know.
Here's my current theory, because this is a hot topic, and everyone, I'm going to keep you updated, because at some point I'm going to crack the case. My current theory is that when I lived in a share house, once with you and once before that, I'm assuming that someone in that share house...
put it in the fridge.
Kept it in the fridge.
Right. So that's
my theory.
That's traceable, though. We can...
Exactly. So I've asked the person that I've asked Kylie.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about Kylie on the show, but people that know Kylie, we're talking about Kylie here. Now, I lived with Kylie
You think it's Kylie? You think it's Kylie's thing that she does?
So when we first lived together, this
I've never seen
this
Kylie
episode's taken an interesting
eat Vegemite.
thing. No, Kylie, I've seen her give Vegemite to people that haven't had it before. Kylie, when we first lived together, we all shopped together. We had shared shopping, and after a while, in the first house, out of the 4 people, the other 2 kind of did their own thing, and Kylie and I kept kind of shopping together.
Right.
So I assume that if I picked it up, then Kylie would be part of it. Then,
Kylie, right.
When we lived in the other house, where there was Kylie, Tim, myself, and 3 others,
yeah,
Kylie's still in that house, so she will hopefully know where this goes. And if Kylie says no, I have to then go to the 8 other people that I've lived with in those share house years and say where. Because the thing is, I messaged Kylie today. Now, she's not going to think it's out of the ordinary, but for everyone else, it seems weird. And my message was, "Where do you keep your Vegemite?"
Yeah. Well, look, if you're asking me, here's my response to you. Where the fuck do you think, why on earth would you ever fucking think that I would put my Vegemite in the fridge? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Where do you
come
get
into
off?
my house and you accuse me of this travesty.
You put my fucking Vegemite in the fridge.
Yeah.
No, you store yours on the bench.
Anyway, so you're talking to your mum after she's betrayed you like this?
It's... The funny thing is, it all started as a joke, and I'm starting to get really worried because I don't know why.
Yeah, that is quite odd.
Literally, no one else in Australia has supported me yet.
Yeah.
We've had tens of votes on these polls, and everyone said... Most people have said, cupboard, who the fuck stores it in the fridge? I'm being attacked for a poll I created.
Yeah, weird.
I don't know what's going on.
I've noticed in my own life, I lean towards cupboard on all things. I very rarely keep anything in the fridge. If it's a fridge or cupboard conversation, it's almost always cupboard.
I want to ask you a very personal question on this podcast. Where do you keep your margarine?
Well, in the fridge. But usually maybe on the bench in the kitchen.
No, I noticed some margarine in the pantry recently on one of your shelves.
No, that's empty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, throw it out.
I don't know why it's there.
The thing is, this is what... Okay, so here's the thing. This will be our new hot question next time we get back into interviewing people at functions.
Yeah.
There's going to be a new one. Where do you store your Vegemite?
Yeah.
Because when I came home, I had the same reaction. When I came home the other day and saw this, what I now know is an empty margarine container.
Which I'm going to throw out when we get upstairs.
And I've got to start taking back what I've been telling people about your habits. But I walked in there and I went, Elise, what the fuck is this? Why is there margarine in the cupboard? I know it's cold in Melbourne, but you can't just...
You keep it in the cupboard until you're ready to use it. Then you crack the lid and you put it in the fridge.
You scrape off the layer of mold and you put it in.
Yeah, no.
But no, you do. You store countless jars of Vegemite on the counter.
Yeah, I know, because I always run out. But there's always a little bit left in there. And I always think, but what if I put them all together for one mighty piece of toast?
What's that movie where they talk about, like, they get the cheeseburger? Or is that you that what's that thing where they talk about getting cheeseburgers and you get it with an extra patty? No, isn't it The Office? And then eventually you've got yourself a cheeseburger with the extra
you get
bits
one
left over.
extra
Yeah.
I think
patty,
that's
bun, lettuce.
Yeah.
Then the last bit about Vegemite for today, I have just started buying salt reduced with B12
Okay.
because I am possibly B12 deficient.
Right. It's got the B12 in there.
Yeah, doesn't taste
Now
any
you
different.
might be salt deficient.
Well, that's true. I don't think my heart needs any more salt, to be honest.
And they can't put together a product that has two things in it.
Yeah.
You've got the salt or you've got the B12. You've got to make a choice.
And I think that by keeping the Vegemite in the fridge, I've reduced the salt anyway.
Yeah.
Tim, that end of the podcast took an interesting turn.
Yeah. Tim Tams. Not in the fridge.
And the thing. So today I went off and I filmed a video with Kim from Kinda Dorky Fun Times. We've recommended you watch those videos before. Go watch them. They're Let's Play. I played a game called Paperbark, which is set in the Australian landscape, and you play a wombat.
The Wombi.
Now, I'm saying this with full faith that the video was good and that Kim's going to use it. Because if she doesn't come out with it, forget everything I've said.
Yeah, right.
Nothing happened. Nothing ever happened to you. Who stores their Vegemite in the fridge? Not I, not me.
Yeah, good.
As always, thanks to Teylor Smirl, T-Smell, Smelly, T, Smelly Belly Water Girly for designing our logo and for assumedly keeping her Vegemite in the right place.
Yes, and Curtis Fernance, Fern Tree Music for the outroduction music. Curtis, I know you're a man of good character, so I presume if I was ever at your house, I'd go straight to the cupboard, grab you some Vegemite, and continue on with my day.
No questions asked.
Like a good God-fearing man.
If you want to continue following our stuff, get in the Yeah G'day fans group on Facebook. It's popping off. We're up to about 40 members, which is 40 more than we had when we started. Follow us on social media at Yeah G'day Podcast. There's the website. There's our email. Send in your dad advice. Send in your Harold Holt watch. Send in the clowns. Get some Tim Tams.
Yeah.
As always.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, g'day, Tim.
Yeah, g'day, Leon.
Yeah, g'day, everyone.
Yeah, g'day, everyone. Catch you on the flippity flop.
Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to AuscastNetwork.com for details.